service really meant. But I knew what it looked like. You see, on Saturday mornings, my mother would take me with her as she would walk around to various homes in our neighborhood of people who could not read and write. My mother would open their mail, read their mail out loud, and then write checks so that they could pay their bills with dignity. And at that time, I didn't really understand, but my mother was teaching me something very profound. Service is simply stepping in, filling a need that others have. And soon, I got in the act. I would carry groceries for elderly folks in my community. I would run errands. I would shovel snow. Sometimes I would simply sit on the steps and listen to them tell me stories. It may not seem like much, but to them, it was a big deal. Years later, I found myself wearing a uniform. I became a firefighter. And I progressed through the ranks with my 32-year career to become a fire chief. And in the fire department, you go to a lot of emergencies. When you first arrive on the scene, whether it be a crash, whether it be a rescue, whether it be a fire, every second counts. You don't think about yourself. You only think about the lives in front of you. Because you see, in the fire department, service became a whole new being. Now, it wasn't all life and death. I remember a call where a woman's basement was flooded. She had about 2 feet of water in there, and we pumped the water out. And when we got all the water out, I noticed that her sump pump was burnt out and it wasn't working. So I told her, go get a plumber and let them install a new sump pump for you. And the woman told me, I really can't afford a plumber. So I told her, go to Home Depot, get another sump pump, hurry up back, we'll be sitting here waiting for you, and I'll install it when you bring it back. And I did. Because you see, sometimes the small things we do are just as important as the big rescues. Later on in my life, I became a PTA president. It wasn't all lights and sirens. It was a whole different type of emergency. For example, we would have children that could not afford lunch, and some that could not afford field trips. So I created a fund of my own that simply paid for all the lunches and paid for all the field trips so that no kid would be hungry, ashamed, or left behind. Sometimes it doesn't take much to make a big difference in the life of some people. A few dollars went a long way. So today, I'm a county councilor. And I have an opportunity to make policy and decisions that help people. And I think about all the things I've done in my life. So one of the things I did was create a program here in Baltimore County where every kid gets a free breakfast and a free lunch. No paperwork, no stigma, just free breakfast, free lunch. And then I went on to create the College Promise program in Baltimore County, where every kid who graduates have an opportunity to go to the community college for free. Because I really believe in order for people to reach their fullest potential, it should not depend on the financial condition of their parents. So we made that program. So it didn't matter what I did, whether it was a firefighter or a little boy, I realized the value of serving others. Now, one of the things I learned as a counselor, I would go around to all of these different events. I go to community meetings, community picnics, parades, you name it. And I would always see the same faces showing up. The organizers were always the same people. The participants were always the same people. And I thought to myself, what is it that makes these people always come back and do things for the community when others are not? What is it about them, their DNA? What makes them do these things time and time again when others are not? So after a lot of reflection, it dawned on me that when you perform service to others, it affects you. It shapes your heart. It gives you a really deep understanding of the word empathy. When you help people, your life will never be the same again. Because it gives you the level, it gives you a feeling that you cannot get from any paycheck or any financial gain. So, my challenge to everyone here is think about the next time when someone around you is in need of help. Help them. Because our world becomes better when you show you care. Because when you help people, you're not just making their world better. You're making our world better. And it starts when you care. So, my challenge again, when you have an opportunity, when someone needs you, help. And when you help them, you are clearly helping our world become a better place. And when you think back to your life, when you think back to what you've accomplished in your life, that dash between when you're born and when you die, when you look back and you think about all the things you've done to make this world better, you will know that you lived a very meaningful life. You will know that you provided service to others. You will know that you had a lifetime